Xbox really is changing the game. I think that they're leading in the gaming space, and we got this news story here from PureXbox.com. They're bringing more games to PS5 and Switch 2. At least they're looking at it. We're probably going to get an announcement here soon. According to this news story, we'll take a look at it. Battlefield 6 is about to drop a multiplayer reveal. We got the story reveal. Looks a lot like Modern Warfare. I think it looks pretty good. We'll go over that in details. And Game Pass just scored a huge win with one of the biggest RPG launches of the year. It's Wuchang. Everybody. What? If you're an Xbox fan, this is massive. Let's break it all down. But before we do, don't forget to hit that like story and like story? Hit the like story. What is wrong with me today? Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. We got videos like this all the time dropping right here. If you like what we're doing, consider becoming a member. Hit the join button below. You get an emote. You get a loyalty badge and custom emotes for our live stream. Man, I cannot talk to... It's Friday. It is Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. Xbox. This is PureXbox.com. Xbox will apparently announce more PS5 and Switch 2 ports, quote, in the coming weeks. We're all well aware at this point that Microsoft is willing to take its full slate of games to other platforms, including PS5, and a fresh comment from the game business writer Chris String suggests that more announcements could be imminent. In a post that breaks down the current state of the U.S. games market with Circana's Matt Piscatella, Dring makes a somewhat throwaway comment about future Xbox port announcements. The host hints that more multi-platform conversions are coming, even adding in the coming weeks, which certainly has our attention. That's the key. It's in the coming weeks because we know this isn't the end. We know that there's going to be more ports from Xbox over to PlayStation. Xbox is expected, here's what he said, to announce more game ports to other platforms, including Nintendo Switch 2 and PS5 in the coming weeks. Starfield, I think, is the most obvious, especially as we've gotten some news in the last couple days about Starfield. Starfield came out, dropped a patch. They dropped, hey, we've got DLC coming. Let everyone know. Reassure everyone we're not done with this game. It coming to PlayStation 5, I think, would be huge. I think it would sell huge. I think that's probably the next big game from Xbox to go over to PlayStation, and for good reason. I think that enough time has passed that it's probably, it would get a huge shot in the arm, and it would benefit it. I think that it would benefit it from the mod store as well, from the creator side of things, UGC side of things. So I think it's Starfield. Do you guys agree with me? Disagree with me? What do you think? Starfield? So we already have Sea of Thieves. We've got Forza. We've got Indiana Jones. Those are the big ones. I think it's Starfield. Starfield is the next time. Again, we don't need to go over, like, is this the correct strategy? It obviously is the correct strategy. We all know that. If you don't think it's the correct strategy, you're wrong. And I would encourage you to go watch many of my other videos where we go over why you're wrong. But it's the correct strategy. It's just a question of what's next. It's got to be Starfield, in my opinion. And I think Starfield will be absolutely huge. Now, we did get some big news. Let's actually rewind this trailer. This is the Battlefield 6 trailer, and I have to say, I'm impressed. This is just the story. The story looks cool. The story looks gritty. It looks serious. It's very much in the vein. Definitely compete. If this trailer is as good as any Call of Duty trailer that has been out there, and that's who EA is in direct competition here. That's who Battlefield 6 is in direct competition. Now the big question here is, what about multiplayer? Does multiplayer do it here? Do they drop a battle royale? I know on the live stream the other day, chat was talking about the possibility of Battlefield 6 dropping a battle royale. Does it come? Is it able to compete with a Warzone? It's going to be interesting. What do they do different? You're going to have to do something different in that realm, in my opinion. But just the story trailer here, the campaign trailer, it looked really good. It looks really good. It got me hyped. It got me pumped in a way that I did not think I would be for Battlefield. Both Battlefield and Call of Duty, I typically play multiplayer. I think most people do. I'm not super concerned about the story, although I have played the Call of Duty stories, and they're very good. But Battlefield, I've never completed fun fact, I've never completed a Battlefield story. Even Battlefield Bad Company, never completed the story. Always pure multiplayer for myself. This story looks cool. It looks gritty. It looks badass. It looks like it can compete with the Call of Duty story for sure. Now, if they can match Call of Duty's release schedule with new campaigns or new single player and just keep Battlefield 6 this year and then go with regular story updates and keep yourself in the public's consciousness, I think that they could really do some damage here. I think that they have an opportunity here. I would love to know what you guys think. What did you guys think of the Battlefield 6 trailer? Do you think that they're going to be able to redeem themselves from 2042? So far, yes. Now, multiplayer trailer does come out, like I said, July 31st. That's going to be very interesting. I'm sure we're going to see lots of buildings exploding. I'm sure we're going to see lots of structures falling down. I'm sure we're going to see chaos. And I think they're going to really lean heavily on what makes Battlefield so unique, and that's the DICE engine. Or the Frostbite engine, rather. That's the physics in the game that really, they do it as good or better than anyone else. Like, it really is what sets them apart. So it's going to be really interesting. But so far, I think it's awesome. Should Xbox try to secure exclusive content like PlayStation does with Call of Duty for Battlefield? Yeah. Why not? Especially if they think this is going to be big. Now, I don't know that they will. I think you already got a 10-hour free trial via EA Play that comes with your Game Pass, so I don't know that Xbox really needs to. But I think any chance that you have to get some exclusive content in any major title is always going to be a win for you. And your platform and bringing people over to your platform. Absolutely. I'm not one of those guys that are like, these are bad, exclusives are bad. No, it's to each their own. It's war, baby. You got to go get yours. And, hats off to PlayStation for getting exclusive Call of Duty content for all those years. Hats off to PlayStation for getting all the exclusive Destiny content for all those years. That's smart. Then if Xbox did it here with Battlefield 6, it would also be smart. I think that those are good business decisions for your platform. So why not? I don't think that they need to. I would love to know what you guys think, though. Let me know what you think of this overall trailer. And does it have you more hyped or less hyped than you were before? I'm definitely more hyped than I was before. I was surprised at the campaign. I was fully expecting who cares? Like, I really want to see multiplayer. That's what I want to see. But blown away. I thought, whoa, okay. Okay, here we go. And last but not least, that brings us to Mr. Wuchang. The Wuchang Fallen Feathers. It has dropped on Game Pass, and so far it's doing really good. Currently, there are 18,000 players. Now, we only have Steam numbers, but you can imagine on Xbox, it's exponentially bigger because everybody's got it on Game Pass. You don't have to pay for it, so Game Pass can really bump this up. But so far, it's up to a really good start. Look, 131,000 players in the first 24 hours that it has released over on PC, in the first 24 hours that it was released on Game Pass or PC Game Pass. Again, remember, we don't have the numbers for Game Pass, but we do have these numbers from Steam and SteamDB, and this is big. Which puts into perspective, by the way, when games fail. For instance, Concord. Remember, Concord peaked at like 650 people. I think I could get, based off of you guys watching this channel, I think if I dropped a game, I could get 670 people to play my game. Like, that's pitiful for a game that cost millions. Like that, granted, that's just on Steam. Overall, they had more players, but on Steam, that was pitiful and just really illustrates how terrible that was. But this isn't about that. This is about the success of Fallen Feathers. And so far, so good. It's for those of you that don't know what Fallen Feathers is or Wuchang is, it's a Souls-like RPG. Plus you got it on Game Pass access. It's real. It's all the rave. I know a lot of players that like it, players that play it really like it. Can we see more screenshots here? Here we go. So here's screenshots from it. Like, ooh, the artwork, the style, the bad guys just look so good. The world building. I mean, look at that. These screenshots are epic. Look at that. Oh, looks so good. If you go watch the gameplay of it and trailers, there's a reason people are excited. There's a reason that it's done well and is doing well, and it's going to be it's an exciting time. It's a great time to be on Game Pass. Further value, the best value in gaming, 100%. Zero questions there. And that we're going to end it with that news story today. The three questions we'll leave you with. Or actually, let's just do one question. The one question we'll leave you with. Can Battlefield 6 dethrone Call of Duty? That's the question. That's the answer I want to know in the comments below. Can Battlefield 6 dethrone Call of Duty? It's big. That is a big lift. Call of Duty is absolutely massive with years of experience, with years of player and fan loyalty. They can take a piece of the pie for sure. Will Battle 6 do it? Yeah, it's yet to be seen. But so far, so good based on the campaign. I'll leave it there with you guys. Have a great rest of your day. Happy Friday. Enjoy your weekend. And we'll see you next time. Have a great day. Bye-bye.